Hey, what are we doing? What are we doing right now? You know what time it is, man? It's the funny papers time. You know why? It's time for the funny papers because I just got them shits. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of comedy news in these streets. Somebody got to report them. So since I'm Vance Michel, repping the comedy gang, I got to report the comedy news on God. And first up, fresh off the funny papers, man, it looks like we got some tweets from the streets, yo. But before I get that going on, man, what's up with the music, guys? Like, what's up with the production out here? Oh, all right. I knew I hired you motherfuckers for some goddamn reason. We got to get this show going, too, man. You know curfew's almost up, man, here in Montreal. Okay, first up in tweet from the streets is... God damn, that shit too loud, too. All right, first off from tweets from the streets is Brad McDonald. He tweeted, Brad McDonald, you could find him at his Twitter at TheFuture5000. And he tweeted the other day, I went to your poetry reading. My review, nobody knew what the fuck is going on. Okay. Kyle Moraine, and his Twitter is at Kyle Jofo. He tweeted the other day, just ate a mint to go into a Zoom meeting. So that's where I'm at. That's funny. All right. And Abby Stonehouse tweeted, and you can find her Twitter at Abby P. Stone _MTL. She tweeted, I've been spelling February wrong my whole life. I feel you, girl. Well, first off, man, guess who just came home, yo? Not Bobby Shmurda. No, John Mulaney. That's right, John Mulaney. Remember, he checked himself into rehab the other day. You know what I'm saying? He checked himself, and now he finished a little 60-day stint. Okay, he came out of rehab. He finished his 60-day stay. He put himself into rehab because he was dealing with alcohol and cocaine issues. Can you believe it? The new kid in town, or the gorgeous kid, he had serious alcohol and cocaine problems. And right now he's home though. He's doing okay. So welcome him home. You could welcome home Bobby Shmurda, but you can welcome home John Mulaney too. But unlike Bobby Shmurda, he ain't going back to work anytime soon, but he's doing good though. You could tweet him, you know what I'm saying? Send him a DM on his Instagram. Say, Mulaney, man, we feel you out. We glad that you back out on these streets. You know, I know a couple of people out there, you guys sniff cocaine and shit like that. So don't be trying to send them candy. That's not cute. All right. Now, another thing, what's cute though is I find cute is Taylor Swift, but what she doesn't find cute is this Netflix show called Ginny in Georgia. That's right, Taylor Swift took to Twitter to vent out on why she felt a certain way about a joke made on the show Ginny in Georgia, okay? And where the mother character asked the daughter on the show, hey, did you break up with your boyfriend? And the daughter replies, what do you care? You go through more men than Taylor Swift. So this angers the almighty Swift. And she tweets, hey, Ginny in Georgia, 2010 called and says it wants its lazy, deeply sexist joke back. How about we stop degrading hardworking women by defining this horseshit funny? Also, Netflix, after Miss Americana, this outfit doesn't look cute on you. Happy Women's History Month, I guess. Now, wait a second, Taylor Swift, man. Don't mean to cut you off, man. But the best joke, I mean, they ain't the only ones that did a joke on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Everybody did a joke on your ass. Ever since Kanye West interrupted you at the MTV Video Awards. Yo, you've been a joke damn near almost every year. You know what I'm saying? And then now all of a sudden, you trying to cancel Ginny in Georgia before they even get canceled. I mean, it's a Netflix show. They're gonna get canceled, but you ain't got to call the dogs on them. I'm sure not a lot of people even heard about this show until you started tweeting this show. Taylor, you should have just kept your mouth shut about the goddamn joke. It's a bad joke. It wasn't gonna last too long. It wasn't gonna ring in people's ears like a Dave Chappelle comedy special. Taylor, you should have just fell back on that one. But it's all good. You got your opinions, man. I guess you got to do what it got to do. I see my man Adam Egan got to do what it got to do because the Comedy Store still trying to pump in this pandemic. You see, the Comedy Store in LA is about to have 3 shows in the Rose Bowl parking lot, man. And these tickets are going $200 a piece, man. Well, $200 tickets, that means you could go put 4 in your car, because I think it's like a ticket for a car. That's how it works or whatever. $200. But the comedians on these shows is like, it includes Bill Burr, David Spade, Whitney Cummings, Jeff Ross, Eliza Schlesinger. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. Fortune Feiststyle, Donna Rollins. I'm sure Bert Kreischer is up in that bitch, man. It sounds like the whole Comedy Store peeps is up in that, man. Shout out to you, Adam E. You got to get your hustle on, B. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know when them dates of the shows is going to pop off. I think it's going to be in like March 9th, March 10th. 11. I think it's like this weekend, something like that. Matter of fact, you should just go to comedystore.com website and check for the dates about them goddamn shows, man. For real, yo. They still pumping shows out in LA, but yo, ain't no comedy shows like that going down in New York, man. And especially this motherfucker Donnie Zoldan, okay? Donnie Zoldan is really mad about that. Not having any goddamn shows in New York. Matter of fact, he had to take that. He took to the courts. He took to the courts and actually went to go sue the state of New York and Andrew Cuomo all together with their ass. Because he mad. He mad because the stand-up New York had to close down like damn near a year ago, right? Because of the coronavirus and its restrictions, right? And then now he says he's argued in court that Cuomo and New York is violating the rights by shutting down comedy and music venues, right? To shut down wild restaurants, and you got bowling alleys, you got gyms, you got bars that play live music, you got SNL popping in New York, okay? And stand up and comedy venues and music venues, music performance venues are still shut down, and we still ain't get a notice from the government about when they're gonna be able to open up, while bars and gyms and restaurants are able to open up to some capacity by now. And these guys and comedy and music ain't getting no response. Meanwhile, I think I reported this last week that the New York people they're gonna do some outdoor festivals, right? The state of New York, and in these festivals, it's gonna feature some comedians. One comedian happens to be Amy Schumer, which happens to be the cousin of Chuck Schumer. She's the senator of New York. This ain't the gossip show, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to promote comedy news, B. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here to tell you what to look for out in this comedy world. Right now, wait, today's Friday, right? So tomorrow's Friday. That means I'm excited because Coming to America, which is the sequel to Coming to America. It's a phenomenon or phenomenon or mnemonic, something like that. It's two different movies with the same titles, but once you look at the titles, it sounds the same, but it's not spelled the same. Tell me what the fuck, I don't know. I gotta talk to the doctor about that. See what that means. But Coming to America, coming out Friday, and it's like been a couple of years since the last movie. And you know, there's a bunch of anticipation on this movie. Does it look like Eddie Murphy is gonna fuck it up? People ask Eddie Murphy, do you feel, and anticipation on this movie, do you feel anxious? And he's like, nah, because he knew it was gonna be funny. He's proud of what he's done, proud of the cast. He felt like he knocked the movie out the park. But you know what it is with these reboots. I think that's what they paid him to say. Really, I don't. And you know what? Coming to America, I won't expect it to be as better as the first one. But if it's good, it's good. We're lucky to be good, because when do you see a sequel that's actually good, or a reboot that's like actually as good as it's gonna be all right, but it's whatever. Eddie even say he's ready to do a third one too, but it's when he's 75 years old. So hopefully this movie makes some money, and then we get to see Eddie old ass and Coming to America 3. Now, another thing to look out for is this comedy special I was talking about last week called Candy and Smiley by Ed Hill, a Taiwanese comedian that's based in Vancouver, British Columbia. That's Canada, baby. Ed Hill got his debut comedy special, and you can check this shit out on Amazon Prime and Apple TV, man. It's called Candy and Smiley. Candy and Smiley. You know why? Because that's the name of his parents. That's crazy, right? He'll tell you all about it, or you can see more about it by checking out Candy and Smiley by Ed Hill. Now, another things to look out for out in these streets is, a couple of people will tell you to watch some TV shows, probably Mr. Mayor. Or they'll probably tell you to watch Ted Lasso. And I'm looking at these shows like, eh. And then they'll probably be like, yo, you should watch The Crew on Netflix. The Crew on Netflix by, who the fuck is in this? Oh, Kevin James, Yeah, Kings of Queen, Kings of Queen. He's classic for Kings of Queen. And, Paul Blart, the Mall Clock. But in The Crew, man, it's not it. It's not it. If you got one thing, if you feel like you're gonna stream something, okay, while taking a shit, or stream something while you warming up your favorite Thai Express noodles, then you should stream What We Do in the Shadows. It's like The Office, but with vampires. That's all I gotta say. This shit is lit, and you should actually check a couple of episodes. I think Chris Sandiford, comedian from Toronto, he's in a couple of episodes, so check that out. What We Do in the Shadows on FX, and you can stream that. If you could stream it though, look for it though. What We Do in the Shadows. It got Matt Berry. He's a star for me. He's a star. If you watch this show, just check out Matt Berry. Matt Berry in this motherfucking shit is hilarious, Okay, now, another thing to look out for out in these streets, podcasts. Podcasts is what's really good in these streets, because these comedians, we can't do a lot of stand-up. There's not a lot of stand-up comedy venues open right now. So everybody got a podcast. And, usually every Funny Papers, usually this past 3 Funny Papers episode, I would use this time to actually plug my other podcast, Rapid Flames, with Vance Michel and Peter Bowens, which is on iTunes and Spotify and SoundCloud. I would use this time to plug that podcast, but I'm not. I'm just gonna I'm gonna use this time to plug another podcast besides Rapid Flames. And you should try to listen to How Fucked Up is Fucked Up, which has Haley Renee Garceau and Vance Michel. Oh shit, is that another podcast I'm sorry. Why not though? I paid for these mics from Wish. They gotta pay themselves, right? Anyway, so you should check out How Fucked Up is Fucked Up with Haley Renee Garceau. And you know what? Since I'm a kind guy, and since we're here on the Funny Papers and we just talking about how fucked up is fucked up, I think I would like to chat with the host of How Fucked Up is Fucked Up. You see, I even fucked up some. Even when I'm on the show, I fuck up the name. You know what I mean? Because that's the way it be, man. But anyway, I want you guys to give it up for I'm saying give it up like I'm hosting comedy show. This is a news show, goddamn. Who am I talking to? These voices in my head. Stop. All right. Get back on track. Guys, my my guest that I have here on the Funny Papers is a comedian, host, an inspiring actress, writer, and model. Yes. Guys, give it up for our Funny Papers artist. Please welcome Miss Haley Renee Garceau.
Hello.
Hello, Renee. Hello, Renee. Hi. Hello, Haley. What's up, girl? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm not a model.
No, I know. It's just a bunch of fluff.
My sister's a model. So if you guys like models, go to Gail Garceau. But I'm a comedian and actress. Well, not really. I just like to do those things. Say it that I am a thing, but I don't know if I really qualify as one.
I think, yeah. You know, you are. If you put yourself out there, then I think you are. I mean, that's the way I met you when I first seen you. You were on stage, so that
is fair.
Yeah, unless you were doing something. Unless you're a singer. You're a singer. Are you a singer? Do you sing? You look like you can sing. You look like you can sing. How?
I can sing, and I love to sing. I'm just not any good at it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I never. You know what? So you one of those people. You one of those people. That sing in the shower. That's the only place where I'm able to hear you sing.
For my boyfriend, I just sing around the whole entire house, sing in the car, sing in the shower. It's like the shower's got like I sound great in the shower, okay? I don't think the neighbors think so, but I think I sound pretty good. There's a great echo, acoustics, you know.
Yo, you think you sound like okay? Next time you go in the shower and record yourself, eh? And then, matter of fact, if Jordan, why isn't Jordan bringing you on Canadian Idol or anything like this?
I know, it should be milking me for all I got.
Yeah, yo, like we should make this happen. Haley, dog, going out there and just making it. I don't know, make it a try. Okay, we're talking shit. All right, here's the deal, Haley. You watch TV?
Yeah, I love TV.
All right, so you watch shows here and there.
Yeah.
A lot of may I say, because you're a comedian, do you watch like sitcoms?
Yeah, I watched some sitcoms, stand-up comedy. The best show I think I watched recently is with Rebel Wilson, and it's called The Last One Laughing. Have you heard of that?
No. Tell me about this show, please.
Oh my God, it was painful to watch, but it's like one of those things that's so painful you can't look away.
Okay.
The whole thing is that she got like the best comedians of Australia into a room, and the goal was that you're not allowed to laugh or smile. And so the last one standing would win a bunch of money. But like it's all these comedians trying to get each other to laugh without laughing themselves. And like at first it was just innocent stuff and like everyone's just trying to avoid each other. It got so real. This one guy got completely butt naked into a kiddie pool and started like pouring Fanta juice over himself, and everyone's trying not to laugh, like, and then people are joining in, like scrubbing him, and they're like doing a seance around this naked guy in a kiddie pool. It was really fucking awesome, honestly. I mean,
that's crazy. Yo, I like shows like that though, because like a lot of awkward shit will happen in between, and that'll probably be the stuff that'll make them laugh. Because or they won't even say the funniest shit. They might say something corny or.
And it's worse because, like, I don't know. I would probably be afraid to be funny, because if I was funny, I would probably end up laughing at myself. You know, like you like, oh, that's a good joke, but I can't say it because I'm gonna freaking burst out.
Right. Like you'll laugh at yourself and it'd be like, yo, I'm out of here. Yo, I can't.
Yeah. And also, like, when people say jokes, like there's this like common nature of just smiling and laughing. Like when someone sets it up the right way, you're just like, oh, that's great. Like you enjoy it. So like having to like sit there like a bitch for 6 hours, just like.
Yo, what if you walk in the room and then somebody just look funny? It's over.
Oh, that's half the characters were just like funny looking people or super. This guy came out with a leather jacket with a bunch of rubbery dildos sewn onto it. and he did like a dildo dance with it.
Hey, yo, that's crazy, yo.
It was pretty fucked up.
That's nuts. Like, what's the prize to win in that show?
I'm hoping it's at least $100,000.
It has to be. It has to be something big because of like, come on, like, yo, that's just me. To walk in the room and like, what if I walk in the, like, for me, like, I walk in the room and just see just a couple of people I don't even know, and if they were like something raw, something they'll probably come in with mixed, looking like a bag of Skittles, like they got colors all around. They ain't mean to do it. Do they stage people in the room? Like,
no, but you're allowed to bring props. It's just all different comedians, and like, yeah. So like at first it was all innocent, but like a lot of them came out of there like, I don't know if I could ever look at myself in the mirror again, because it's not even like, it wasn't even funny things. Like, you got into desperation. So it's like you started being really crazy and weird, like doing things you would never do to get a laugh, but you're so desperate to like make it over. You're like acting like a cat. It's like, it's really messed up. It was funny though. I honestly couldn't look away.
it's like stand-up comedy without the net, yo.
Yeah.
Was without the net. Yo, well, those are the shows that you like to see. Would you like to see, if you had a choice between Brooklyn 99, Brooklyn 99, 99, or that 70s show? What show would you pick?
Okay, that 70s show is like 100 times over and over. I used to watch it as a kid, and then you're this age where you're like, you just think they're hanging around in a circle, and then you realize when you're like 14, you're like, yeah, they're getting high, and then you're like, I'm getting high, and then everyone's getting high. It's great.
Yo, you know, I didn't realize they was getting high in the circle, I think, till like after season 5.
Oh shit. They
Because I
probably
was
had to keep it a little bit on the down low so that
yeah,
people didn't get too offended by it.
I didn't even know though. Like, I could, and then after that, what I did find out, that's when it got funnier for me. Like now, like I think I binge watched the season. I was like, oh,
I binged it 100 times. And Red Foreman is kind of like my dad, like this angry asshole, always threatening to put his foot in your ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Red Foreman doesn't get that much play though as a TV dad though. You know, when they talk about TV dads,
yeah,
they don't mention Red Foreman. Red Foreman was hard, yo.
Yeah, he was a badass. I love him.
He had some good lessons, yo.
And Kitty is just like my heart. Like, she's a little alcoholic who's like smoking cigarettes on the driveway when no one's looking.
She's yo, for real. She's so cute. She's so cute. That lady that plays Kitty. Oh my god. They always get. I think they since then, like she's stereotypical. Like, she's stereotype. They typecast her since then.
Right.
As like the mom, and like every time when I see her, sometimes in something new, like I just seen her in WandaVision.
Yeah, I was so excited.
And she had the same hair, like it looked like she was Kitty, but just in WandaVision.
Yeah. My favorite one of her lines is she's like, sometimes I just feel like a loaf of bread. They just take and take and take till all that's left is 2 crusty end pieces that nobody wants.
Kitty's the best, yo. The time when she flips like her and with Donna's mom, those times are great. Like, and even later in the season when she was bonding with Jackie.
Yeah.
She was getting cool. She was getting cool with everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, but the last season, all right, so okay, I'm talking to another 70s show head. Last season kind of got a little weird for me. Like, I was watching the last season again. Then that's when I peeped, like, Jackie was with everybody except Eric. She could have probably got with Eric if Eric wasn't tied up with Donna.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hey, if she insisted it, I'm sure he'd been too much of a pussy to back her off of him.
Word. I think there was one episode where it could have went down too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were like, there's so many episodes. I think there was what it was one of those episodes, when you binge watch it, you still can't remember that episode. You probably
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I don't, because every time we watch it, you be like, oh shit, when did this happen?
Yeah. I missed it. Must have passed out on the couch watching that one.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, yo, what the fuck happened? Like all of a sudden, like I think that happened to be like, yo, hold up. When did Heinz dad became black? Like, hold up, like yo, man, I was smoking through too many episodes, eh? Shit. One thing I know, Chong from Cheech and Chong was his handler, was his caretaker. Next thing you know, his dad is black. Next thing you know, wait, his dad was white, but then his dad was black.
Yeah.
And you got black sisters. Shit just got weird at the end. The last three.
Yeah. But that's it. I love sitcoms. I've even written a sitcom because I'm so obsessed with the growth of it and this like short episodes of everything that you think could happen. So I've always loved writing for a sitcom type styled show. And I would love to act in one too. So that was my
If you were in that 70s show, would you have your own character, or would you like be one of the characters already in the show?
It's so funny because I feel like when I look at any type of show like Friends or that 70s show or Seinfeld, it's like there's a little bit of all of those characters in us, like we're a little bit of all mushed together. But for acting purposes,
I
mean, I could play any of them. I could. I feel like I would like.
Which one would you have the most fun playing? Like,
maybe
who do you think is more you?
Maybe like the female version of Kelso. Like really dumb, but cute.
I know. If I wanted to be in that 70s show, I want to be Kelso too, man. Even the dumb part, because being smart is a responsibility, and I think I would like to be dumb.
He's so cute and he's so funny, and I just love those easy jokes that just kind of fly past his head. Like that's a big part of the show, right?
Right? Yeah, yo, Kelso was good, and Kelso was great. Ashton Kutcher, shout out to Ashton Kutcher, yo. He's a really good actor. Those guys are a cute couple right now. They still, those guys, Jackie and Kelso, still together. They're together now. They're together now in real life.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's how they met. Their first kiss.
Yeah, they got like how many? I think they got kids too.
Yeah, they got a litter of kids, I'm sure.
Nah, wait. I think they got some kids. Yeah. That's crazy though, man. Ashley hooked up with Jackie. Even after all, even it looked like Jackie was gonna be with Justin.
Yeah,
for a while.
Hyde took her.
Oh wait, Hyde. We talking about the show? We talking in real life?
Oh, real life.
I'm talking about real life because I'm talking about shorty that plays Jackie, Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
She was about to be with Justin Timberlake. She was with Justin Timberlake.
Wasn't she also with the Home Alone guy too?
Damn, shorty was around.
Come on, she's like what, 30? I've had more boyfriends than that. My boyfriend.
You saw all that. See, that's what Taylor. See, that's what Taylor Swift. See, Taylor Swift got mad at a joke like that, just like that, yo.
I don't know if I'd get mad at it. It's like own your shit. It's like. Yes. If you feel like it's attacking you, then it gives more people reason to be like attacking you. I feel like who cares? They're making a funny reference of it, so like I guess it depends. You said it the way you said it. We're allowed to have our opinions. She can have her opinion about feeling bad about that.
It's Taylor Swift, yo. She got mad. She the one that got mad when Kanye West came out with the song saying I made her famous.
Oh yeah, well I think I'd be a little bit upset that he took the microphone from me.
Word. I mean, he did. He apologized, and then he apologized. But whatever. That's Kanye. That's Kanye. Like okay. What Kanye's always doing crazy shit out in the news. Now, comedy shut down, but it's going to come back in these streets, It's going to come back in these streets. And then when it come back in these streets, comedians might be all different. They're gonna, well, some comedians bringing new things to the stage. I'm waiting. I'm anxious, and I'm anticipating my damn self to bring new things to the stage, like
Mhm.
new ways on how to tell jokes and like new subjects to talk about on stage. What do you hope to bring new to the stage, Haley?
Oh, I feel it like bubbling up inside of me. And at first, like at the beginning of lockdown, I was nervous. I was like, oh my God, the more time away, am I going to be like worse or nervous to get back on stage? But
Mm,
it's almost gotten to the point where like I've bottled up the crazy and I really feel like I'm going to be able to bring I'm going to be able to bring my energy. I'm going to be able to bring some presence to that stage because I feel like I'm so freaking excited. I miss it so much. I mean,
yeah,
I've been writing. I love to write jokes, even if like they half of them you scrap, you throw them out, you cross it out. You're like that sounds stupid, but I mean I've been writing a lot of other concepts, and I'm really excited. Like I have a few different sets, and I've actually kind of changed my workload in life and everything. So I'm gonna try and hit it more often. That was the one thing I never did. I never did it that often. So
oh, so you ready? Oh, you ready? Oh, so you ready to bust the? You ready to bust your feet in these streets, huh?
yeah, you know me.
You ready to grind? You ready to hit the stage like every damn day, damn day, huh?
Every damn day. I mean, I got a little bit more into it in the last year, which was shitty because then not last year, the one before that.
Yeah,
I was starting to go more often, and then it finally kind of shut down. I was like, fuck, now I had to redesign my whole life. Now I'm ready to take it back into the palm of my hand.
yeah. I can't. Yeah, I feel exactly where you're coming from, because it's like you got everything stored up. It's like in your chest, and you ready to like bust the nut right all over. Like I think that's what I might do. I'm so excited. I might bust a nut on stage. Like,
I honestly, if I had a nut, I would probably have to bust it on stage too.
busting on stage. They'll be like, you wasn't busting enough nuts by yourself during the pandemic. Like, I got a lot of coming, got a lot of reserves in the bank, man. Nothing.
Nothing quite does the trick like comedy.
You know what I'm saying? Like comedy.
Comedy.
That
that was a new low.
I mean, do you see any change coming though, like in comedy, besides what you bring in? Like, what change do you see coming? Do you feel like any change is coming? Do you feel like a change is coming?
I just feel like people who have done comedy like us in the past, like anybody who, I mean, we're all struggling out there to try and just get some crowds together and bring it all together. I think that people, I mean, we have been to some open mics that were pretty quiet back
Yeah,
back in the day. I think that's going to change. I think people are going to be really excited to get back out, looking for an excuse to laugh and to join their friends. So I think if we all market it right, and we both host some shows, so like
yeah.
supporting each other's shows as comedians and being really, helpful for everybody else and just getting your friends to get back into it. Because
Right,
it's maybe a little bit of a buffer where people are afraid. But
right.
once everyone's vaccinated, like by winter time, we should be hustling like hard.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And plus, like I think I hear what I feel that same change is gonna be there for like the first couple of months,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, everything's gonna get back to normal.
Well, hopefully not. We got to keep that. I mean, eventually, after those 2 months, we're gonna be big stars anyway. So.
Right, right. Hopefully, because our nose is in the grind. You know what I'm saying? Our nose is in the thing. Our nose is still working. I mean, before you go, tell the people what work you doing.
Well, I mean, we're doing a how fucked up is fucked up. So I wanted to do something that I could edit because I wanted to learn more about editing and get comfortable with that. So we created this show where we're talking about how fucked up is fucked up.
Word.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
And we take a different topic. So we've talked about, I think one of my favorite ones was competitions.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
Fucked up competitions, things that you never would think have existed. And so we throw in some images, we throw in some music. We got me and Vance just shooting the shit, and
Right.
you get this natural comedy from it because it's improv, right? You look at something and you just say the first thing that comes to your mind, and you're just like, I didn't know. Yeah, ferrets in the pants. Do you remember that? You're making a whole theme song for it.
Ferrets in the pants. That's right.
That's a competition. Ferrets in the pants, and you wanted to put cocaine in your pants. And you're like, ferrets in your pants, extreme.
Disclaimer before every how fucked is fucked up. Your boy is fucked up. So anything during the show is, it's not here. It doesn't stay. But I was watching the show and I remember the competitions one. And I was watching the competitions one, and I like the competition where, the husband had to carry the wives.
Yeah.
That was a fucked up competition.
That one was fucked up. That was crazy. Jordan, come here. We can demonstrate the husband carrying.
Yeah. Y'all been practicing?
Yeah, we've been practicing. Jordan,
because y'all trying to get that money?
Not coming.
He's not coming. Oh, all right. Then y'all better all right. There's always a lotto. Y'all can always win the lotto. Yeah, people like you guys win
these tickets. We accidentally spent like $80 on tickets the other day.
Okay. One of them should be a $20 winner.
At least.
Well, you're right. All right. Good talking to you, Haley. You know what I'm saying? It's been a blast.
Thank you.
It's been a bomb. For sure. Thank you for coming through on the Funny Papers with Vance Michel. Reporting live from the trap, or wherever we at. Haley Renee Garceau in the building, repping Comedy Gang. All right. Hey, Haley, before you go, you want to be on Coffee Talk Live this Saturday?
Yeah, let's do it. Just name the time.
It's at noon, girls. Around noon.
See you.
All right. I'll send you the details later. All right, girl. Thanks for being on this show.
All right. Thanks, fans. Have a good one.
You too, girl. Peace. All right. That's been Haley Renee Garceau for her time. Thank you for her time. And guys, I am. Where is it? It's off. Oh, it's right here. Everything is off today. All right, guys. I'm Vance Michel, repping Comedy Gang, and this has been the Funny Papers with Vance Michel. I'm Vance Michel, signing off. Get your Funny Papers by liking the Facebook page, The Funny Papers with Vance Michel. And please follow us on Spotify and iTunes and SoundCloud on The Funny Papers with Vance Michel to listen to more episodes.